little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with a continuation of our Amigurumi bunny crochet along. Yes, and today we're going to be covering the cardigan for our little rabbit friend. Yes, and for this piece, I used, and I'm going to be continuing to use, this is Lion Brand's Ice Cream in the big scoops. Now, this is the colorway of mint, if I'm not mistaken, and it is a weight of 3 yarn. And I'm going to be using a size G 4.0 millimeter hook. And the reason why I'm stressing this point is because for the rabbit itself, it was a worsted weight yarn and a slightly larger hook. This is a DK or a baby weight yarn and a slightly smaller hook. You may, of course, need to adjust your yarn thickness or your hook size for your cardigan to fit properly according to your gauge. But that being said, we shall hop right in and let's get to it. Okay, so for row 1, you're going to need to start with a foundation chain of 42 chains. And then once you have your 42 chains ready, you can get started. You can hit pause right now if needs be. So when you have your 42 chains, we're going to start with some double crochets. And the first double crochet is going to be into the 4th chain from the hook. And that is going to count as our first 2 double crochets. These 2 right here, that's going to be our first 2. Okay, then continue on by doing double crochets into the next 4 chains. So we'll have a total of 6. So that's 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. All right, so then into the next chain, we need to do a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the next chain. Okay, so into this next one, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into that same chain because we're going to be creating a corner here. Okay, and then into the next 5 chains, double crochet regularly. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this one, when we started, that counts as the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. And then into the next chain again, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Double crochet, chain 2, and into the same chain, another double crochet. Okay. And then into the next 14 chains, double crochet across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then that first one, that should make 15 for this little segment right here. So let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 15. Okay, good. All right, so we added 14. Now we need to do yet another corner. Now, I know it seems rather weird, but we're starting at the collar, and we're going to be working our way down, and then it's going to connect, and it's going to be seamless, and it's going to be beautiful. So after doing those 14 doubles into the next chain, we double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into that same chain. Okay, and then following suit with what we were doing before, into the next 5 chains, double crochet into each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then we need to do yet another corner. And I have a bit of a knot here. There we go. Okay, so we need another corner. So into the next chain, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to double crochet into the last 6 chains, and I hope I counted this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I counted right. It's a good thing. All right, so then into the last 6 chains, we just double crochet into each. And that is row 1. And yeah, I know it must seem really peculiar, but it actually works. And if I got into the right plies, that would help, wouldn't it? And I didn't. See, it happens. But we can always fix it. There we go. All right. Now, quick explanation of what it is that we just did is, if I sort of coax it into shape, this right here is going to be the neckline, the collar, if you will, of our little cardigan. And it's going to grow out from these 4 corner points like yay, and then it's going to fold down, connect. That's going to create the sleeve openings, and then it's going to continue down, going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth to create the body of the cardigan. So it is a one piece in essence. You do have to add the sleeves afterward, but there's no seams. It's a fabulous thing, really. So let's continue on to row 2. Okay, row 2, going to continue right along. I'm going to start by chaining up 2. And that is actually going to be our first double crochet. Okay, and then in the next 6 stitches, going to just do double crocheting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we've reached our little chain space here. So into the chain space, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. I don't know if you can hear, but it is pouring outside right now, and I love that sound. I don't know about you, but oh, I love it. As long as the electricity holds, I'm good. So into the chain space, 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 more doubles. Okay, and then what we're going to do is double crochet into each double across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doubles across until we get to the next chain space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is 4. There we go. 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Then into the chain 2 space again, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 more doubles. Okay. Then scooting right along, it is going to be, trying to check my notes here. It's going to be 16 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, 16 doubles across. Now this is the back of the neckline. So just double crochet your way across. I tell you, I love the sound of rain, whether it's gentle or pouring or what have you, and I'm nice and cozy and safe and snug inside. As long as I don't have to drive in it, I love bad weather. Whether it's raining or snowing, I don't care. As long as I don't have to go out and drive in it, I love it. Okay, so almost to the other side. And that was 16 double crochets. Then again, once you hit the corner chain space, 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 more doubles into that same space. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doubles. This is the shoulder. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then into the chain space again, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 more doubles into that same space. Okay, and then we're going to finish off by double crocheting into the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yep, this little one at the end counts as 7. We want a nice clean edge. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and this last one is a little bit tricky and fiddly, but I really think that it is worth doing right. So just get in underneath both loops of that V there, and da 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 da, a nice clean edge. It's a thing of beauty. All right, so that is the end of row 2. Yep. So we got our corners, and it's getting a bit more definition here. Very good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, row 3, it's going to pretty much follow suit with what we did in row 2, with the increases at the corners and so forth, but let's do it together. So I'm going to start by chaining up 2, turn the work, and again, this counts as our first double crochet. So into the next 8 stitches, we double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Yeah, you don't want to go into this first stitch. You want to skip ahead. So that's 2, 3, 4. Come on. I got 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's 9 because that chaining up of 2 counted as our first double crochet. Okay, then in the corner, again, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Ta-da! Okay, then along the shoulder, it is going to be 11 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Seriously? 11. And then into the chain 2 space, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. There we go. And then across the back, we're going to be continuing on in the same fashion, and that is going to be 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get number 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then, of course, at the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. There we go. Okay, then along the shoulder blade, once again, it's going to be a total of 11. Well, it's that we're stitching 11, but it's got 2 at the beginning here. So we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, and then since the shoulder's now done, we just have this last little bit to go, but into the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. There we go. And then into the last stretch, 9 double crochets. 1. I got 1. Hey, 1's better than none. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into this last top of the chain 2, we'll make 9. Isn't that pretty? Such a nice clean edge. You know, I rue the day of when I used to chain up 3, and that would be my first double crochet, and then I would go into the next stitch. It created this really god awful, huge space right here, and it drove me crazy, and I never knew how to fix it. But it's fixed. All right, so that is the end of row 3, and we've got one more, and then it's going to change, my dears. Yes, yes. All right, but until then, let's keep going. All right, row 4. Again, going to start by chaining up 2 and turn the work and double crochet into, again, this counts as our first double. We're going to double crochet into the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, into the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Alrighty, very good. Okay, then along the shoulder, it's going to be 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 'I'm not used to using such a small hook. I think that's my reason why I'm flubbing so much. All right, so I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, then into the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Okay, then along the back of our cardigan, it is going to be 24 stitches. My goodness. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Like I said, I'm used to using, larger hooks. I usually never go below a size H, and this is a size G. Usually I would say, if it's not a size H, it's anywhere from an I, a J, even a K. It's my usual range, but G, not usually. But I was thinking that due to the size and the gauge involved for this little guy, that a nice tight little cardigan would be appropriate, and that of course means some tighter stitches. So you need a smaller gauged hook. But the last thing I was going to do is subject you guys to those really itty bitty teeny tiny steel hooks for the mercerized crochet cotton thread. Heck no, I am not a sadist. I want you guys to have fun, but at the same time, do it properly based on what we are using, which is such a lovely yarn, and I've used it so many times for so many projects, but usually I use a larger hook. Okay, so this should be 20, not including these first two. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. Excuse me, I said 20, it's 24. All right, so I've got my 24. Very good. La-di-da. Then into the corner space, 2 doubles. Chain 2, 2 more doubles. I'm spazzing today. There we go. Got my 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Okay, so then in the next 15 stitches, double crochet. And that's the shoulder. And we are a hop, skip, and a jump away from the next big step in our cardigan. It's very exciting. Now, the funny thing is, actually, this method is the exact same method that you would use for a human-sized, well, a human designed, not human-sized, but if you increased your initial number of chains and you proportioned it correctly, this is the exact same formula that you would use as far as creating a human cardigan, believe it or not. And I've done it myself, actually, although it would look kind of silly on a bunny, so I need to scale down. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 15. Perfect. Very good. Okay, then into the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Two doubles, chain 2, and 2 doubles. Yep. And then, last but not least, going across these 11 last stitches with double crochets. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is going to be 11. Well, it will be. Come on. There we go. Da-da-da-dum. All right. So that concludes actually our little our yoke piece for the cardigan. All right. Let's continue. All righty. Okay, here comes the change with row 5. Okay, so we have our yoke here. What we're going to do essentially is we're going to fold it in half, okay, and we're going to stitch across as normal, but then at this junction, we're going to be connecting this space to this space to create a little sleeve opening right here, okay? And then continue along the back as normal, then connect this space to this space, and then continue to the front as normal. And yeah, it is going to be a little bit fiddly, but it is so worth it because it means you don't have to do any sewing later. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to hop right in. And we're going to start with our chaining up of 2 for our first double crochet. Turn the work. Also, I sewed in my other end so that it would not be in the way. All right, so going to start by doing a double crochet into the next 12 stitches. Again, skip this first one, go into the next. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and then here comes the fun part. Well, fun is it's a relative term. All right, so into the chain space, do 1 double crochet, just 1. Okay, then we're going to grab our piece and fold it in half. Okay, and we're going to connect this space with this space with 2 double crochets together. Okay, so the easiest way I think to go about it is to yarn over, go into this space here, pull up a loop, pull through 2, then yarn over, and then fold your piece, and then go into this next space, with your hook, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3. And it is connected. Okay, let's do that again. So we already did our 1 double crochet into the chain space. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3. Okay, then to finish this space up, do another double crochet into that same space. Okay, and then quite simply, we're going to double crochet into each stitch all the way across the back. That's 28 stitches across the back, and then we're going to join again. So from here, you're just double crocheting as normal. And I'm going to do most of this off camera, but I'd like to get you started. And you just keep working your way across. And I will meet back up with you for the second join. All right, be right back. Okay, so I just finished my 28 stitches all the way across the back of the cardigan. And now we're going to be doing the join again. So into the chain space, double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, then grab the other corner, yarn over, go into that chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3, and then 1 more double crochet into that chain space. Ta-da! Okay, and then going to finish up the rest of this edge, which is going to be 13 more double crochets. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and last but not least, 13. Ta-da! Okay, so now your piece should look something like this. How adorable, or in my case, adorkable, is that? And so it's already connected and ready to go for when you want to add sleeves. Now, I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's perfectly conceivable. If you want your bunny to have a shrug or a bolero, well, this is perfect, but this is going to be a cardigan tutorial, folks. All right, so what we're going to continue doing is now with this bottom edge here is where we're going to continue to work to make the body of the cardigan. We're going to leave the rest of it alone. It's just the bottom edge that we're going to be working on for now. All right, so let's continue on. All right, so for row 6, 7, 8, and 9. So for the next 4 rows, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. So nice and easy in that respect. So I'm going to start by chaining up 2 for our first double crochet. Turn the work. And again, skip this first stitch here, going into the next. And we're going to go across for 59 stitches more. So it's going to be a total of 60 stitches for the bottom edge, because that first one counted as a stitch. So 59 more makes 60. And so it's just really quite simple. It's just double crocheting all the way across. The only thing that you wish to be aware of is that when you reach the point where we did our joint, you just treat that double crochet two together as a normal stitch. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so we're just about there. That's our first one that we did into the chain space. And then this was our connecting decrease, if you will, right here. And then the next one that was in the space. You're just working your way across. It's really that easy. And then when you reach your next join, you will do the exact same thing. Okay. So it's going to have a nice, clean, seamless appearance. Okay. And don't worry about the sleeves just yet. We will get to that, not to worry. So right now you just work your way across. And so you would double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, all the way to the very end for a total of 60 double crochets. And then you would chain up 2 and go back the other way for a total of 60 double crochets. And so I found that doing a total of 4 rows for the body worked out just fine for my bunny. Now keep in mind, if it looks like it's not big enough, also, if you're thinking to yourself, all right, this neckline is huge, not to worry, because we're going to go around the entire outer open edge of our cardigan to create a more shapely neckline. We're going to do some decreasing, and it's going to have 2 more rounds after we do our 4 rows here going down the body. We're going to have 2 more rounds. And I say rounds because that's what they are. They are rounds. They're not rows. But we're going to do that after rows 6 through 9. Okay, so I'm going to do that off camera, and I will meet back up with you for the continuation. All right, back in a flash. All right, so I just finished round 9 along the bottom. So as you can see, the body of our little cardigan is coming along very nicely. And unfortunately, we are out of time for this part of the tutorial. But in the next part, like I said, we're going to go around the entire edge, the bottom edge, and then all the way around and up the side, and then around the collar, and we're going to decrease that so that it's much nicer for the neckline. And also we are going to continue on by doing the sleeves as well. So as always, I hope you guys are enjoying this crochet along series. I know I am, and if you are, give a little thumbs up button down below. And until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.